So, no, it's all good. We can get through how to practice solid nutrition really quickly, you and I. So, I think the first place starts with calories and macros.
Yes.
I used to think it started with food choices. What I actually think is it's good to start with calories and macros and take someone's current food choices and shift them towards better choices if they need to with calorie and macro control.
Yeah.
So it's better to go, this is what you're eating at the moment, and this is how much calories and this is the macro distribution. This doesn't really line up with the goals. We need to make a transition to this, which is exactly what I did for one of my guys this week. Just gave me his diet, typical tradie, pie and a Big M in the morning for smoko, no breakfast, this and that. But then there was a couple of meals in there that were good. Chicken and rice, steak and potatoes, cream of rice before gym. I was like, fuck yeah, I can work with this.
Yeah.
So I'm like, sweet.
There's a bodybuilder in there.
Yeah. I'm like, you're not eating enough.
Yep.
And what you're eating in the morning is dog food.
Yep.
Didn't say that, but, So I'm
but
like,
also goals.
So I'm like, we just need to change breakfast and meal too.
Yep.
Every other meal's Matt.
Yep.
But I'm going to take the portions. I'm going to take care of the portions for you. And everything now ticks the boxes in terms of what you need calorie-wise and what you need macro-wise. And we only have to change 2 meals.
Yeah.
And he looked at that. He's like, this is sick. Thanks.
Yep.
Likelihood of nailing it's huge,
Yeah.
So likelihood of success significantly higher. So I like the idea of food choices after macros and calories.
So let's say you've got like those layer-based clients.
Yeah.
Do you lean into calories or do you lean into protein first?
I always lean into protein.
Yeah.
Because you're going to get the best bang for buck in the results in general.
I feel like if there was one thing that anyone, if like just a passerby at a barbecue or whatever, that's just like, hey, what should I eat? I'm like, bro, just eat 2 to 3 grams of protein per kilo body weight.
Yeah. I always I know it sounds real cliche, it's fucking big meathead. The number one diet advice that I give everyone is you could eat more protein.
Yeah.
And you can.
Yeah.
I literally will stand by that. That's the flag that goes in the ground.
Yeah.
That I will stand by forever, man.
Yeah. It just has so many flow-on effects. It's like,
yeah,
I want you to eat 40 grams of protein every time you eat.
Yeah.
It's like, what does breakfast look like now? It's not cereal.
Yeah.
What does lunch look like? It's not
the
fucking salmon.
Yeah.
It's not a ham wrap.
I
what
absolutely
does dinner
agree.
look like? It's not pasta.
Yeah, it's it literally will change the way you compose a meal for the better.
Yeah.
Start looking for plants.
It's instant
start
calorie
looking
restriction.
Start looking for starches.
Yeah.
To complement your first class protein.
Yeah.
I absolutely agree with that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like it's the most misunderstood macronutrient. Even just looking at the comments and stuff from the YouTube and stuff, I'm like, this is so misunderstood.
Yeah.
And it's because there's the scare tactics and just choosing what information you absorb as well.
Yeah.
Because I feel like a lot of people want to just absorb the not, because it's easier to not do something than to do it, right?
Yeah.
It's easy to just absorb all the negative news and information. And it's like, have you actually had a look at how much protein you would have to eat and what physical condition you would need to be in for it to be detrimental for your kidneys?
Yeah.
Have you actually thought about that? Have you actually done it? Nah. It's easy to just go, it's bad for me.
It's bad. Yeah.
It can turn into fat. Do you know how complicated it is from a metabolic processes standpoint to convert protein into body fat?
Yeah.
It is just so metabolically demanding. Your body's just so unlikely to do so. But it's like, it's just easier for me to be like, if I eat too much protein, it'll turn into fat, so I just won't eat it.
Yeah.
So it's just the most misunderstood macronutrient, which has the most impact, in my opinion.
Yeah.
It's just crazy.
We talked about that pop culture group, the ones that's on the fringes.
Yeah.
This is the advice for them.
Yeah, absolutely.
So if you're a listener and you're like, if I could track my macros, fuck off. Tell me what the secret is. But you go to people and go to barbecues and work, and people are like, how do you? So just eat more protein.
Yeah, absolutely.
Eat 40 grams of protein a meal.
Yeah.
Change your life.
Yeah, two of my closest friends, I'm like, do it. And tell me, just try it for a month. Fuck, man, it feels so much better. I got more energy, more strength, more vitality. I'm like, of course you do.
Yeah.
Of course you do. And then they look better too. Just their skin and everything.
Yeah.
I'm like, fuck, I just can't.
It's wild. We were, do you want me to go?
No, I need to get through this so that they actually get some takeaways here, bro. So the next thing I would do with a solid nutrition practice is track your food and look for trends.
Yeah.
So either food log, MyFitnessPal, write it down if you're old school. It doesn't matter. Mm-hmm. What you're trying to do is work on trends of how you're feeling, how you're performing, is your body composition moving in the direction you want. Mm-hmm. And like, I just love the idea of like, after a meal, so I ate about 2 hours ago.
Yep.
I feel great.
Yes. I feel hungry. But
Like, I feel fantastic.
Yeah.
Like, my stomach's not bloated. I feel energized. I haven't had a coffee. I feel fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
I had oats, high protein oats with berries and peanut butter.
Yep.
So for me, I'm like, that's in the menu now, because I've eaten and I feel good.
Yep.
There's been times where I eat a meal and an hour later I'm bloated, I'm tired, I'm this, and it's like,
it's not the meal.
Yeah, maybe that's not the meal, but it doesn't mean it's not the meal at any time. It means it's not the meal for that time of the day.
Agreed.
So I once had a client where she was like, man, I'm eating steak and potatoes and I fucking can't get to sleep. And she's like, but I have this meal, I think I had like banana and oats in it. And she's like, and I'm like literally falling asleep.
Yeah.
So I'm like, hey, why don't we swap them? And she's like, yeah, sweet, I can do that.
Yeah.
And then like, she's like, oh man, I just had the best sleep ever.
Yeah.
So it's about like just getting that knowledge, thinking about those foods, trying to find foods that like you as much as you like the food. Because I know everyone wants to do I like foods that I like, but I think you want to feel, perform, and look your best, you got to find the foods that like you.
Agreed.
And you got to make them work in your diet. You'll get better results, I promise you.
Yeah.
So then the last one I have here is the most important question when it comes to every diet. Every single strategy is, can I stick to this for a long period of time?
Yeah.
They, if someone was to say to me, what's the secret? The secret's in answering that question.
And I would add to that there's two layers. There's one is, can you stick to the specifics of what you've chosen, the calories, the macros, the energy balance equation, for your 70-day diet or whatever, your 70-day cut, let's say.
Yep.
Can you stick to the strategy long term?
Yeah.
So it's double layered. So can you track macros for 70 days? And then can you continue to track macros, just eat more afterwards, and then go, all right, so carnivore diet. When do you stop losing weight? Can you actually eat enough meat to be at maintenance calories? Maybe, maybe not. Vegetarian. Fucking whatever. Whatever the approach is, the low carb, can you get back to a sustainable maintenance with the same strategy?
Yeah, I agree.
Because you're not gonna buy your diet that's your labeled diet and then go buy the maintenance plan.
No,
you go back to what you used to do.
Yeah, you just default setting,
and you're just gonna put that weight back on.
Yeah,
and it's not fucking metabolic adaptation, and it's just like you went back to the old behaviors.
Yeah, it's nothing. You're not broken. It's just you went back to the default setting. Without going on and on and on, like, working on a diet in that default setting is the most important thing. Because if you can learn how to diet for your goals, so learn how to diet for your goals at your default setting, which is maintenance. Yeah. Because then it's just a drag down and a boost up. There you go. We've nailed it, man. The needs diet and that default setting, it's like those two things are that's it for me. Like, if I was someone, I'd be writing those two things down.
I wish you could do like 6 weeks with someone at maintenance for a new client.
Oh, I can.
I wish you could just, like, because everyone's going to come in and want an outcome reasonably quickly, right? So it'd be so good to be like, show me, like, earn it.
Yeah, I've done it. I've done it with some girls with really unfortunate histories of bad coaching and dieting. Yeah. And I've just said to them, like, you got to trust me and we need to do this. And like they just totally took control of their physique. Yeah. But the hardest part is, like, some of them will do it for like 2-3 weeks and like, oh, can we cut the calories now? Yeah. And it's like, you just got to get on the other side of this, and then you literally will take control of your physique forever. Yeah. So if you can do it, I would definitely, for even a month, month's a good amount of time. So successful strategies, just wrapping this up for everyone that we've used with our clients. I like the idea of giving a client a meal plan based on the foods they currently eat and transition them to a meal plan that aligns with their goals. So I'm like, here's where you are, here's where you need to be. I'm like, we're going to make that transition. Or what I said before, it's just meet in the middle. I'll give you 3 meals of what you're currently eating. Here's 2 meals that I want you to eat. Yeah. Will you eat those foods though? Because even then, a feedback from like a client coming on this week, she was just like, I just kept getting meal plans that like literally don't align with my morals. Yeah. Like, not even like I can't eat them. She's like, as in, I don't like them. She's like, morally, like, I choose not to. And I'm like, okay, well, that's a problem. That's a problem. And then the last one I have, or the next successful strategy that we all use is like teaching clients how to track macros and getting them to make their own meal plans and having you sign off on them as a coach. So I got a client who like literally made 2 meal plans that he's like, I'm going to rotate these for variety. Mm-hmm. I looked at them, fruits, veggies, plants, tick the boxes, high protein. Like, this is fantastic.
Yeah.
Another client, this is my training day diet. This is my non-training day diet. I'm like, have at it, bro. Really, really happy with it. Doesn't always happen. Sometimes I'm like, bump this, do that. But I think those 2 strategies are definitely the most successful ways to implement. Because like, I don't like the idea of reactive nutrition. I don't like the idea of like, hey, I'm tracking macros and I'm going to eat everything and just put it in as I go. And then all of a sudden you're like, holy fuck, I got 80 grams of protein to eat today.
That's the worst.
So it's like, you've got to have a forward thinking approach with nutrition. And it comes down to using a meal plan as a structure and being flexible with your ability to track if that's where you're at. You can't wing it.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's the easiest way to fail anything in your pursuit of strength and physique.
Yeah. Absolutely.
If you want to be stronger, leaner, forward thinking is it.
Yeah, I agree.
Your workouts, when they are, what you do, your program, your nutrition, you're fucking shopping. Like, it blows my mind that people don't know what they're going to eat for the week before they go grocery shopping.
Yeah, that's people still just eating when they're hungry.
Yeah.
Which is crazy. Yeah. So here's my challenge for everybody listening. What if you stopped jumping between plans and committed to mastering the basics for 6 months? That's my challenge. Imagine how much progress you would see. And we know because we literally work with people like that every day. So what's one thing you could simplify in your diet today? And start there. And that's it.
Love it.
Awesome. Thank you so much for listening, guys. Hopefully that was valuable. If you like the laptop, let us know. I feel like there's a lot of good things that I would have forgotten in that if it wasn't in front of me. Yeah. As always, like, share, and follow, depending on the platform that you're on. Really loving the comments and stuff coming through as well, like on the YouTube and stuff, the questions and the discussions, as long as they're amicable. Like, they've got to be...
come for us. Fuck you.
I mean, it's kind of fun. It is kind of fun. Don't forget, we're Strong and Leaner 16 is live. Lose body fat, lose centimeters around your waist, build a strong and lean physique that you've always wanted. Applications are open. Jump on the website, submit one, jump on a call with me, and we'll see if we're a right fit. All right, that is all. We'll see you next time, guys.